It's very important to memorize the periodic table of elements because that's the face, you may say, the beginning face of chemistry. Everything in chemistry is almost there, to explain what chemistry is. However, the periodic table of elements will show you not only the elements, but also the atomic numbers, the mass of the atom. It will tell you whether the element's a gas or metal or whatever. But also it will show you the element's name and the chemical symbol for the element. Now, how do we remember the elements and the elements' chemical symbols? Well, there are many pneumatic devices we can use. I like to always look for my own ways to remember things. We all have a computer in our minds to help us remember things in our own special way. For example, the chemical symbol, capital O and a small g, capital O and a small g, is the chemical symbol for Oganesson. Capital O, Ganesson. Okay, now some people pronounce it Oganesson, but it's Oganesson, and the chemical symbol for that is capital O and a small g. Now, how can we remember this? Well, we can create words that we can use, animals or an item of some kind. Here I use an animal. I use a frog. A frog, capital F-R-O-G. So I took the word frog and I changed it into the chemical symbol, which is capital F and a small r for francium, and a capital O and a small g for Oganesson, and we got the word frog. Now, if you're not studying the atomic numbers, you can just cover the numbers like this and only study the chemical symbols. Okay, the chemical symbol. Oganesson, you can find that chemical symbol in the more modern periodic table of elements, the more modern one. If you look at the old books, you're not going to find it. It was added not too ago. Oganesson is capital O and a small g. You'll find that in the newer version of the periodic table of elements. Now, frog is a good way to remember it. F-O and the F-R-O-G, right? Frog. So here you have capital F and the R from francium and a capital O and a small g for Oganesson. And Oganesson is 118. The atomic number. That's if you're going to study if you want to study the atomic number at the same time if you're studying the chemical symbol. And francium is the atomic number is 84, and there you have it, frog. So if you want to remember the chemical symbol capital OG for Oganesson, frog is a good way. You can also take away the R from frog, and you got fog. Okay? Fog. Same way, fluorine and Oganesson. So it's how you use it, how you write the words down. But here I use frog, and there you go. Okay? If you want to study a way to remember this. Some children who are studying the table of elements may be able to use this because a frog is an animal or creature that you find mostly among children. They like that kind of animal. They have a little cage or a little glass container where they put the frog. My sister has a turtle, but some people have frogs. And here you are. You have fish, you have frogs. So it's a good word to remember, easy word to remember. The capital O and a small g is for Oganesson, and capital F and the R is for Francium. Okay? Frog, easy to remember. Okay? All right. I'm going to let you go now. Over and out. Bye-bye.